Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today it's a long-awaited update, well maybe like an end of 2020 project pan, but I'm also going to show you also what is in my 2021 project pan and how my 2020 project pan went and how many things I've finished, what I cannot find, because there are a couple things that I can't find now all of a sudden. I have no idea where they went. But yeah, let's get straight into this so we can get this. All right, so just to end my 2020 project pan, I had maybe approximately 4, maybe 5 items that I actually finished, which ended up being the 2 car scents that I had. I had that little foundation that I had as well too. Wasn't very much left in there, but that was empty. So, and I also had the Lush Bar shampoo. I also finished that one. So about 4 items that I actually finished out of the things that I did have on my project. So to finish off 2020, this is what I have left remaining over. And then I'll go straight into my 2021. So for my 2020 that I had ended with, let's start with these. Okay, so I had, if you can remember, I had 3 fragrances. Now I don't know if I remember on the last one that I actually finished this one, so empty. There's nothing in it at all. And then I have this one here. It is the Twisted Peppermint. So I don't know if you can see, this is the line right here from 2020. Sorry if there's a glare, guys. There is some missing out of it. You'll see in a bit. This will be part of my next 2021 that I have been using it. I have also used this one from here. So I've used quite a bit of this one from this year as well. That is the line at the end of 2020. Which I took measurements of these, which ended up being on December 31st, literally the last day. I just haven't had time to record or any of all this stuff. These ones. So I still haven't touched these ones. There is one, which I believe is the Sweet Pea one here, that doesn't have a top on it. I'm gonna see if I can try and get the top off of this and maybe put it into this and use it as and clean it out and then use it as for this one, because I might be able to use it a little bit better if it's in something like this, especially if there's no top on it. So I'm hoping I'll be able to. I should be able to. I can't really break these very well because they are glass, so I'm hoping that will go a little bit better for me. Now in my last video I did forget to add my hair serum that I had put in for my very first one at the beginning of last year. So this is it. It's not done yet. Don't worry, I'm working on it. So it started off at this right here, so I don't know if you can see it, and I went all the way down here. So I used quite a bit of it throughout the year. I would have loved to use the rest of it, but I think I have a better chance of using the rest of it at some point. Okay, I also had these 2 fragrances as well. Hold on a second. Here they are. So there is the line. I don't know if you can see it. There's one line right up here and then there's one down here. So I used about that much throughout the year. It's not completely done. Not as much as I would have liked to use of it, but I did use quite a bit of it, that one. And then I have another one here. I gotta find that one. Oh, I didn't make a line on it, but it is down to about here. I thought I made one. I don't even have a pen or a marker or anything. So I don't know how much of it I used throughout the year because I don't see any lines on it whatsoever. I think this is the one that I thought I had lost. So that's probably why I never touched it. But although I can really smell it, maybe it's leaking, I don't know. I also had an eyeliner that I used maybe once or twice and I'm still working on it. It's gonna take me a while to use this. I don't know if I'm gonna continue this one on until my 2021. I don't think I will, just because I don't use eyeliner very often. So I'm like, I don't know. It's just like, it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, I have no idea. There was that Peach Bellini lotion that I thought I had finished, but I lost it. I actually found it and I used it, but I don't know where it is right now. I think it's upstairs and I forgot to grab it. Yeah. I've used maybe about that much in it, so there's still probably quite a bit. It's a big bottle. It's a pretty big bottle, guys, so I probably have a good chance of using that one again too, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure what. Oh, the concealer. I remember. I found the concealer. So the concealer is currently right out here because I thought I had lost it. I have been kind of using a little bit of it recently, but not too much to the point where it's made a really big dent in it. Like, I've used it the last couple days, but it hasn't made a huge difference. I didn't have it on today. I was going to, but I never did. Other than that, I believe on my list here, so I'm just gonna look at my list. Oh yeah, I had that Maybelline bronzer. That disappeared on me too somewhere. I have absolutely no idea. I've searched high and low in my house for it. I had it on me at one point. I still haven't touched it. I wanted to use it as like a eyeshadow or something, or even just trying using it as an actual highlighter for once. And I don't know where the heck that freaking thing went, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sure it'll probably pop up at some point, but we'll see. Okay, so that was the end of my 2020. Did I feel accomplished on that one? A little bit. I did finish a few things, not as much as I would have liked to finish. Let's be honest. There are things on there that I would have loved to finish more, like these. I did finish one, which is an accomplishment for me, but I would have liked to at least finish my hair serum. That I know I should be finishing, but I haven't finished, and same with I should have at least touched these, but I haven't, and 2020 was a crappy year, guys, and I think we can all attest to that. So that's the end of my 2020. Oh, I do have a marker here. Look at that. So let me just mark this real quick, and then we'll move on. Okay. I didn't think I had one in there. Okay, so let's move on to my 2021 project plan. What I plan on doing and how I've got a few items that are rolling over to this one, but I've got a couple extra things I want to throw in there that I know I'm probably going to end up using pretty quick anyway, so I don't feel that I'm going to be, you know, exactly. So again, I'm throwing these in here. I do have a better chance of probably emptying this one this year than I do in this one, but I'm going to try my hardest to finish this one. Like I said, I'm going to actually take this one, because the top, into this bottle and try emptying it in there and try using that as much as I can. I will also maybe write on here what it is so I know, and how much is actually in here from this. Once I do get to it, I will do an update and I'll kind of show you where it was when I did pour it in and when I wrote it down. Like this one, I can see if I can try to use that one too. I don't know if I am, but we'll see, because I've got these two I want to deal with. This one's got a little bit less in it that I might want to try, but this one's a bit ambitious. I definitely want to try and finish my hair serum. I definitely want to try and finish it this year. It's a goal because I've had this for quite some time and I know I should be using it more and more often, because my hair is getting longer and you can't get to hair salon to even cut the dry ends off or anything, and I'm trying to grow my hair out. It's taking its time, and honestly, let's just say that. I'll finish with that because I want to get it done and over with. I've had it for a few years. I'm also going to be ambitious and put a foundation on here. So I have the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation in the shade Creamy Natural. It is a full coverage foundation, believe it or not, from a drugstore. I'm actually wearing it right now, believe it or not. I'm also mixing it with something else that I'm going to throw in with this as well, which is actually this, from what I got in a BoxyCharm. I think you guys recognize this, the Illuminator. So I mixed it in with this because this is a very, very matte, and I mean a very matte foundation, to the point where my face feels dry and you can see it and it doesn't look very good. And so I decided I was going to mix this in because it actually kind of works that way as a moisturizer and illuminator, and it works. I'm going to try and continue to use it with this. I have another one of these upstairs. This one also makes my face really, For some reason, my like when I get foundations, I don't wear a lot of foundations lately. I'm mostly wearing BB creams. Foundations, usually for me, I'm always getting like the lighter shades, like the ivory, the light ivory, or the naturals. This is a creamy natural, which is one of the darker shades of the ivories, or the classic ivories, etc. It still makes me look extremely, extremely pale. Right now, it's not that noticeable because I did put some of this in here. It is a very good highlighter. I don't have it on as an actual highlighter right now, but it's really good for a highlighter. But it also helped because this is like a dark, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm gonna open this up. It kind of looks like a bronzy color. So it kind of made it a little bit of a different color. I didn't use very much of this with this because it's so full coverage. It actually spreads a lot more, and a lot more you can use out of this. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use that. Honestly, I don't know how much is even in here. I'm not gonna lie. So I can't even like really put a thingy on here to say how much is actually in here. I want to say there's probably about this much in here, at least. We'll use this as a marker, as an approximate, because I don't know. I'll say that's an approximate where it is. As of right now, I don't know. This is completely full. I don't know if you're going to be able to see how much is left in here anyway. At some point, it's not going to come out anyway. Moving on. So next, I actually have a bronzer that I also got from another BoxyCharm that I do not want to use. And I've been putting it off, and thinking I might try to put it in my project pan, see if I can get it done. It's this Toasty Cream Bronzer. And actually, that's the color of it. I don't know if you guys can really see. I don't like cream bronzers very well. I don't like cream stuff. Like, I know there's a lot of people out there don't like cream stuff. So it's going to be kind of like one of those things where I don't know, yeah, if it's going to be useful to me. Like, here's how much is left in it. Here, let me see. It is a cream. Hold on. So that's the color of it. It's not horrible. It's just that it's not for me because I don't like cream bronzers. And they give you like this weird little pad to go with it. And I'm like, ugh, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't like cream bronzers. And I just don't know. I'm gonna try. I can't guarantee you anything. I don't really wear a whole lot of bronzers either. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. But we'll see. The last, and oh no, I'm gonna throw in concealer again. I'm gonna try this concealer again and see if I can actually finish it this year. I wanna try to see if I can actually finish it. I don't know if I will because, again, I don't wear a lot of concealers, so it's kind of like a thing where I'm like, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. We'll just end that right there. Okay, so I have another thing here too as well. That is also from a BoxyCharm that you guys maybe recognize when I opened my BoxyCharm from a box, and I got this in a box. It is the Elmis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. Okay, I have used maybe 1 or 2 out of all these. So yeah, there's still quite a bit in it. I actually have a chance, and maybe if I actually use these often enough, they will, I will actually end up finishing it. So it is, resurfacing pads act as a very effective yet gentle exfoliator. Smooth pad over the face in the morning and evening after cleansing. Yeah, so I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, that is all that I have on there. It's kind of an ambitious one. There's some of them on here that I don't think I'm gonna touch most of the year. Like this bronzer, I'm gonna try my best. You're not gonna be able to, the only problem with this one is you're not gonna be able to see the progress because it looks like it feels like it's like, what do you wanna call it? Sponge in there, and then it's just kind of like holding all that in there. So I don't know. Yeah, so that is my end of 2020 and my 2021 project pan mixed together. I was going to do them separately, but I said, you know what, screw it. I don't feel like making 2 videos, so I'm going to put them all together. Yeah, so that is my project pan for 2021 this year. I'm doing an okay start, I guess. Like, I've been using it. I am going back to school starting on Monday, so I know some of this stuff is going to end up being used more often because it's going to be all on Zoom and I don't have to wear a mask. So at least I can get some of this stuff on here and done. So yeah, so there is that. And I guess I will leave you guys to it. Hope you guys are all doing good. I didn't mention that at the beginning of the video, which I did want to. I hope you guys are all doing good and you're all happy and you're all safe and you're all healthy. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.